Prepare for battle.
A disappointment.
They probably shouldn't, John. I mean, it's, you know, there's a pandemic going on. Everyone calm down. Let's... All right. Can we come? Cuckoo was lying, John. Bot lane, they do get a nice toss back onto the Wind Ranger Gabbi. This is not the start he wanted. Abed will take the kill in very, very slow motion. Just, you know, imitating one of his favorite movies. He was in the Matrix for a second there, John. Don't mind him. Abed will be fine. Gets himself first blood gold, and if I've learned anything from my SCA pubs, John, when you do feed the enemy mid first blood, your mid laner will never forget it. He will remind you for the whole game that he lost his mid lane because you fed first blood over.
The battle begins.
There's your Okada, Gabbi. Enjoy. Oh, it's hellish playing up against the Mirana when you're Enchantress. Let me tell you, John, it is not fun. And, you know, Tim's, he's a man that doesn't miss arrows. So, Poloson has to tank the arrow. He's going to go for some mana drain on Tim's. You do drain 100 mana per attempt with that creep, but Tim's won't mind too much. He'll rotate over to the mid lane, where we do see Abed up against Armel. Armel already having to strength morph quite a bit, as Abed has been very aggressive. Tim's, he won't quite come for the rotation yet into the mid lane, as Abed probably will expect it, and he does have a nice observer ward watching his back, just in case Tim's does come for an arrow. Which leads us to our last lane, John, the bot lane. You'll see Febby there, along with Gabbi on the Wind Ranger. Of course, Arfu is there on the Tiny once again, and you do have iceiceice this time around on the Viper. It's a very kind of annoying lane for TNC to be up against. So that Viper lane is never very fun.
I steal from the slow.
Oh, lane Armel playing with fire. Abed gonna have a go at him, but not really gonna lead to too much, I think. They're just trading harass. Down to the bot lane. Febby is dropping very low, but Gabbi able to pick up the kill onto Arfu before they get the kill onto Febby. And now Gabbi wants to have a chase onto Ice. Ice should just drop here, as Gabbi does have a power shot coming up, and he will be able to get it. Nice juke attempt out, but Gabbi definitely had that kill in the bag, and he's going to be very happy about that on the Wind Ranger.
Prepare for a lesson.
Oh, Tim's, he's been caught out. Nice control out from Poloson and Abed. They do get themselves another kill going. Armel going to be very upset about this, John. Abed being not necessarily finding another kill, but he gets an assist gold, so he's going to be pretty happy.
Even a master falters.
Armel is, he's 0-0-0 right now. He's not too happy with seeing his teammates die around December. As they are going to run into each other once again, but the waveform does not do anything as Abed, very quick fingers there with the flame guard. He's going to be able to block out a lot of that damage. And all the lanes are pretty quiet right now. Like, there's not too much going on. I suppose if you are TNC, though, you're probably happy with quiet. You've got a Morphling, you've got a Wind Ranger. You just want to try and secure some farm before you do get active.
Never mind what is right.
Oh, Febby. Not a happy duck. Febby will go down, and it's a bit of poisoning there in the pond there for Febby, John. He swallowed the wrong kind of fish, and iceiceice takes him out. Of course, in the mid lane, Fu gonna make a nice rotation into Armel. If we get anything out of this? No, the Strength Morph is gonna be there in time. Had he immediately gotten the Avalanche Toss, he might have been able to get that kill on his own. Well, trying it. Armel is gonna survive another day. I suppose on the bright side, they do force Febby to rotate on the older Titan.
Tis mine. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Double damage.
Be ensnared in fire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, Armel's getting a lot of damage out from that tier 1 mid tower with this DD rune active, and of course the siege creep there as well. Abed trying to take down the creep wave. Armel not going to take too much damage here from Abed. Going to back off to safety. They got so much damage on that tier 1. You are very, very happy about that if you're TNC. Of course, it just kind of goes back to how lucky you get with these power runes. And of course, Armel did end up getting quite lucky with the DD. Uh-oh. Gabbi. Get the wind run off in time. You saw the Viper Strike animation was coming out from iceiceice. Come out in the end. The wind run was there.
You didn't need that.
Gabbi with the max wind run is very, very defensive on this Wind Ranger, but again, as a POS 1, you are just trying to farm up. Defensive is sometimes the best kind of offense to have if you are Gabbi. Survive another day. Meanwhile, Abed pulling a creep wave over to the neutral camp, so being very efficient here on this Ember. He is quite, well, not quite behind Armel. He's about 100 gold off in terms of net worth, so you do like to see those little efficiency plays coming out from Abed to try and catch up. He did try to go for the power rune, but it was picked up by Tim's. It was, of course, a haste rune being picked up. However, mid lane, not going to land on Arfu. Going to be okay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Not. Arthur is rotating into the mid lane, but is going to have to D-ward first. Febby, of course, will be aware with Armel there that there is a tiny around. I'll be a little bit cautious. One toss back on the Elder Titan will probably mean imminent death. Abed does get a little bit low there, farming the jungle, but he does have a remnant back, so he's just going to go for a quick reset. Mid lane, iceiceice, he'll just casually drop the Viper Strike onto Armel. Just making him feel very uncomfortable on this Morphling.
The prize is mine.
10-minute power rune, going to be up at the top lane this time. So Abed does finally get lucky with one. And, puts that in the bottle. However, mid lane, shackle out from Gabbi. It's going to kill off iceiceice. Tim's the one to take the kill there on the Viper. Still Abed going to come back in now onto Armel. More TP's coming as inYourdreaM does join in. Armel is very low on mana. In fact, he has none. And the mana void will come out from inYourdreaM. Poloson the one to take that kill is now Abed. He wants more. He'll go after kpii on the Void Spirit. And they will find another kill. A very nice stomp out from Febby. It just doesn't mean anything though. He's already lost 2 heroes.
Under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Very illegal stuff going on here from Team Dog.
Dire's
Taking everything away from TNC. Up at the top lane, there is going to be a nice group up from TNC, and they're going to see if they can go for a cheeky smoke kill. Up towards the north, who are they going to run into? But iceiceice on the Viper. Nice, actually going to go onto kpii, but kpii is just trying to bait him forward, or maybe he might just drop if he's not careful. kpii is going to die. Gabbi is going to eventually find the kill onto Ice. Ice still trying to run, but Gabbi is going to be able to get the kill. But you did lose kpii for the Viper, so it's kind of even. In fact, one would argue that Team Dog still found the better trade because they force out the rotation.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier has
Armel. Yeah, they know all of them are up the top lane, so Armel is by himself right now, but looks like Abed, he just wanted that arcane rune bottled up for himself. He was never really going to try and attempt to kill onto Armel, as he doesn't really have the spirit vessel up yet. Speaking of that vessel though, it is coming up very, very soon. Now that is going to be a bit of a cause of concern for TNC.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Gabbi's in big, big trouble. He's been broken by that nether toxin, and he is just ticking out to the poison. iceiceice able to pick up another kill on this Viper, and Abed looks like he wasn't quite done, but he's out of there. Rest of TNC grouping up now at the top lane, and looks like they're going to try and set up for this tier 1 top tower. It's just so hard when you're up against the Viper though. Just spam nether toxin, destroy a creep wave, hide in the tree line, and rinse and repeat if you are iceiceice.
Bottom tower is under attack.
My thanks to thee.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
They wouldn't mind a Gabbi kill right now, Johnny's getting very close to the MKB with a great shackles out. Not going to lead to much, just a bit of a flex shackle there from Gabbi. Just kind of letting them know that he is ready whenever. KP gonna go for a jump in onto Poloson. The Remnant gonna lock on. Avalanche is there, but Poloson is gonna die. A nice quick pick up there from TNC. Shackles out onto Abed. I'm not gonna latch on. In fact, Gabbi now gonna be in danger. Abed just turns back around and takes down the Wind Ranger. Again, it's just a very kind of bad trade here for TNC, is that still just trying to find their footing in this game number 2. Aether Remnant, Arrow, not going to land onto R2. In fact, nothing does land apart from that Aether Remnant. Team Dog should be pretty satisfied with that, finding another kill onto the Wind Ranger. And I mean, you look at inYourdreaM, John, he's having the freest time of his life.
Radiant's top tower
with the Battle
is
Fury
under
up,
attack.
he is set to start overtaking Armel on the Morph. Tim's chained up. Abed perfect with that chain. Tim's still trying to run, but he's out of leap charges. Abed will probably just try and finish him off, and does. A nice arrow out before he does die, but now kpie's in danger. He has no steps left. He's trying to run with the Moonlight Shadow, but that is not going to be enough. Team Dog just completely dominating TNC already in this game number 2. A 2k net worth lead out now for this Dire side. And last game, John, we talked about the game being on Gabbi's shoulders. This game around, it might just be on Armel's. Shackles. It's a great setup there from Gabbi. Into the stomp, into the chains. Abed is actually pretty darn tanky, but he does finally go down. And that'll actually give enough gold to get the MKB, but now iceiceice actually going back in. Drops the GG tree. No, that was actually Gabbi's GG tree being dropped. Not a very worthwhile trade there for Team Dog. Bit overly excited, I think, going after that Elder Titan. It is just a position 5 after all. KP catching out Poloson on that Enchantress. Poloson is still going to be okay. Arrow not even going to land on the Centaur. So Poloson able to walk out scot-free. Looks like Abed's going to come in for a quick bottle recharge onto Poloson.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And everything kind of goes back to just being calm and quiet. You still got these position 1s that just want to farm. But if you're TNC, I mean, it is very scary going into the anti-mage, into the late game, even with your Morphling.
Vanish.
Gabbi, Jackal is nice. He came out of the Embers there, going onto the Viper, and they do blow him up. Armel does make a quick rotation in to make sure they secure the kill. And in classic TNC Morphling fashion, they are rushing the Aghanim Scepter. And I forgot about that, John. Wind Ranger plus Morphling is kind of disgusting. However, mid lane, Poloson is also going to get caught out. TNC finding 2 very important kills for themselves across the map. John, Wind Ranger Morphling.
Radiant's bottom tower
Right.
is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Mid lane, Avalanche Toss gonna be there, and the chains out. However, he does have the Yules, but inYourdreaM attacks a bit too fast. Tells him he is very disappointed about, well, his death, I suppose, as inYourdreaM gonna smoke up towards the top lane now with the rest of the team. Tims and Febby gonna be around there, and Febby might just be the unfortunate victim here. inYourdreaM does have his smoke broken, but it looks like they didn't actually scout out Febby. Leave him be as rest of Team Dog have rotated down towards the bot, and they have found Armel. That's a massive target on Armel. He was unable to get the strength morph off in time. Arfu just way too quick on the fingers. That's the biggest kill you could have asked for if you were Team Dog. In fact, they may have found more Gabbi in trouble, and the blade mail out. Abed just making him kill himself. Now iceiceice, Viper Strike's going to be there on the Tims. Chains out again from Abed, and they're going to find another Febby. Going to go down. 4 heroes suddenly gone on the side of TNC, and Team Dog, they just continue to dominate this series.
Gotcha.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, don't forget, you can
Radiant
pause the
structures
focus
are
fine now with that recent change they made, but it can try to catch you off guard if you weren't aware that the blade power was there on Abed. That time around, of course, he wasn't, but hopefully in future he won't fall for it again. It's like TNC, they're going to make the rotation up towards the dire jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Even though the patch has come through, the map hasn't changed, so you still play it the exact same way, at least for now.
Dire's top tower is under
That
attack.
means they will occupy the
Radiant's
enemy jungle.
bottom tower
As the
is
side
under
of Team
attack.
Dog, they've smoked
Radiant's
up
bottom
into the
tower
chains,
has fallen.
onto KP. Arrow not going to connect, and Arfu actually mistimes the avalanche, but Abed is going to keep up the chase. He's waiting on the chains out. Meanwhile, Armel now going to morph into the Ember. Chains is up Abed. Blade mail popped, however, Armel getting very low is going to be able to waveform away. Nobody dies quite yet. Ice on the chase, however, Gabbi trying to get a shackles off. Yeah, the counter spell was there from inYourdreaM. That's another thing you have to be careful of as the Wind Ranger. That shackles does take a bit of time to get to the hero model, so you do have plenty of time to get the counter spell off.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Could be worse. Oh, wait, no, it couldn't.
What have we here?
No, you aren't. Trying to desperately find the farm as well. Like, he's up at that top lane, just kind of skipping the creep wave, making it as hard as possible for the top tier 2 tower to go down. It's going to be spotted out, though. inYourdreaM does get in, wants to drain the mana of KP. KP, 10 seconds off Astral Step Charge being available, but he still has mana to play with. He'll just assimilate and try for the TP in inYourdreaM. Where's the micro, sir? He
Dire's
blocked
bottom
himself
tower
in
is under attack.
with his own illusion. We'll miss out on the kill onto KP. But not really getting range to get the mana void off. Bit more vision than that. Here we go. Yeah. This is basically hoodwink, John. You've got two wind ranges now. So you've effectively brought the new hero into the game now. Look at Armel. Look at him run around the map at just lightning speed. And those wind run charges just charged back up way too quick, by the way. In case Ice Frog's listening. Need a bit of a nerf there. Thank you, sir. Bot lane, they have caught out inYourdreaM with the 8th Remnant, but they can't take him out. Meanwhile, nothing else is going on. TNC, they just want to back off. Armel even has the whip on him, so he can increase his movement speed even more, just by himself. Just whip yourself. Get yourself into shape. But real good.
Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
'Tis mine.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great trade for them.
Dire's bottom tower
You take out the
is under
T1 tower in the dead lane, and we take a Roshan, which is not going to be dead quite yet, but it will be very, very soon. And inYourdreaM asks them a very relevant question, as the Santa hat does go flying across the map. Poor Roshan was just trying to have a good time with family and friends, and some hoodlums came around and just beat him up.
Sanaba.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You can run around real quick though, John.
The rune of regeneration.
Radiant's
a big positive,
middle
isn't it?
tower is under attack.
The rune of illusion.
This is literally how tsunamis start, is it not? Just too much wind into water, and I'm sure there's some kind of, there's something with tectonic plates underneath the ocean, blah, blah. Who cares about that? It's a tsunami, John.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We've gone over the pronunciation of tsunami before, Jonathan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Smoke up here from TNC.
Dire's bottom
TNC
tower
still trying to
is
go
under
after that tier 2 bottom. They are going to be able to get it, or maybe not. They'll be forced to back off as they saw inYourdreaM coming in. A quick Moonlight Shadow out, but Fu is on the backside. Gabbi does not land the shackles and forced up. Another shackles comes out. That one will land, and they've got both supports. However, you look at Armel, he is dropping very, very low, trying to run away from the Spirit Vessel, and Abed just chasing him down. inYourdreaM does get the Mana Void off. They'll get another kill for themselves into kpii, who's trying to dissimulate himself out of the situation. He's in trouble. He'll try to TP, but the run of toss is going to be up from iceiceice. And that's a 13k net worth lead now for Team Dog. It looked like a great start for them with the shackles out from Armel, but it just didn't prove to be enough.
Thank you.
Gabbi. He's going to find Poloson, but it's not worth it if he costs his own life. Toss back on Poloson, so he just gets sacrificed to Gabbi, but it won't matter because Gabbi is set to fall, and he will. It's a tough game for a Wind Ranger. Like, it's never going to be worth killing off the Pos 5 Enchantress like that for your own life. But if you're Gabbi, you've just got to make as much space as possible. And they really need the space, John. I mean, there's an 8k difference between position 1s right now.
of invisibility.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadows, take us.
kpii in a spot of trouble. Light Shadow is going to be there protecting him for now, and he'll just try to step away. inYourdreaM spotted that out, wants to keep going for the chase, and that Moonlight Shadow has not got that much time left, but he is going to be safe in the tree line. What's the bot lane? Tim's Chains is going to be there from Abed. He will guide in Greaves to try and just purge it off and run away, but Poloson is going to keep up the vision. Abed, he doesn't have any remnants left, so this might be a bit of a harder kill as the arrow even does land, and Tim's will take the bounty rune for himself, and Abed says, you know what? I can respect that. I'm still taking your life away, but I can respect the play.
Riches.
Towards the south, kpii just gonna get bursted down. They do at least kill off Poloson. Abed trying to see if he can find a chains on somebody, but he's not gonna be able to. You know what I realized, by the way, John? This new tier 3 item, this ceremonial robe, shows the effect, the debuff on your enemies. So if someone's hiding the tree line, and if you're hiding in the trees and you've got this ceremonial robe on and there's an enemy nearby, they know you're there because they can see the debuff.
Radiant are scanning.
Come on now, John. Don't expect too much.
Shadows, take us.
They might find Poloson here, but that's not what they want. It looks like they're just gonna have to be, just take it. Whatever you can get, just take it and run. Fu, he wants something of his own, but he's not gonna be able to catch anyone out. Everyone from TNC is gonna be safe. I say that, Gabbi. Oh, inYourdreaM did not see him.
Regeneration.
Does see Armel, however, and an Abyssal Blade is going to be out. Armel already out of mana, and he is kind of just stuck to try and juke this one out. And here, inYourdreaM, he is disappointed indeed.
They who live by
On the bright
wand
side, Armel
shall
does have his
die
BKB
by my
up.
blade.
Jackals, Abed, Cord, Arrow is nice as well, but can they have the damage out in time? Abed, yeah, they do. They get him down, but now inYourdreaM comes in onto Gabbi. The Yules are going to be out, and inYourdreaM still not getting anyone yet, but he'll go after kpii, and poor old kpii is just going to die so darn quick to this anti-mage. In fact, he's going for more now. Rod of Atos out from iceiceice. Avalanche toss is there from Arfu. They wanted to fountain dive him, but they're not going to quite yet. They're going to hold out movement. Arrow. Oh, very nice arrow out. Is going to land onto ice, but it's not going to matter. iceiceice is going to be tossed away by Arfu and will survive. With that, they are, in fact, inYourdreaM. Forget the tower. He goes after Tim's now. Tim's is bashed up. He has no way out, and he is just set to die. He'll bite back. But is it going to mean anything? Gabbi trying to go onto another target. He caught Arfu, but now inYourdreaM jumps back in. Manafoy going to clear out the creep wave as well. That's some efficiency from inYourdreaM if I've ever seen it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But they do. Go again inYourdreaM, gonna go towards the west. B gonna run right past. Oh, maybe not. inYourdreaM does make the jump in. Arfu. The avalanche toss is gonna be able to get the kill, and now Abed going back in. After the Order Titan, arrow is gonna fly through and does stun up Abed, but it won't matter. Get the kill anyway, thanks to Poloson with the impetus shot. And they are looking to try and make a play onto this tier 3 mid tower. But they're probably going to get away with this as well. Shackle,
Radiant's
not going to
middle
land.
tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's
So just let the
middle
racks go
barracks
down. They
has
don't really
fallen.
have much of a choice here.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Tis mine.
Never refuse gold given.
Then.
Perhaps they will. Find out very, very soon as they do try to go in. kpii there with Armel. They found out iceiceice. He does pop the blade mail, but it is not going to matter. TNC, they get something.
Don't run off.
The Wind Ranger form. Poloson going to be spotted out. Chains is there from Abed. Arrow does also land from Tim's. That'll be a secondary kill out for TNC now. Not too bad of a start of this team fight. Can they go for more? It looks like they're not really too interested. They're gonna just wait it out, get back to D, push in their own base. What they can get done later on, or they can try to rush the Roshan pit. Looks like they are gonna give a crack. They have Abed, Aether, not going to catch him out. No, the BKB's there in time, and Gabbi is dropping low once again. He BKBs himself up, and now Armel jumping in. Arfu getting low. inYourdreaM actually going down to Tim's on the Mirana, and now maybe they clean up. Abed trying to remnant back and forward. He does find 2 for his trouble, but how do you get yourself out of this? He has no remnants left. Arfu going to jump in, but the stop is there from Febby. Arrow connecting again from Tim's. He threads the needle. Armel, well, Febby's going to go down, but they're going to go after Arfu now. The Aether Remnant is there. Armel should have enough damage output. Arfu somehow still alive, but should go down, and eventually does a double kill out for Armel. Not sure how they found it, but they found themselves a great team fight and I suppose a great bait play out from TNC. Armel thought about going in, but side's better of it.
I could have hit Roshan with my eyes closed.
Roshan still dropping low, but they're trying to get some vision on it. See if they can go for a steal. Looks like eventually they do just back off, thinking better of it.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
And suddenly, TNC have found a way back into this game.
Radiant are scanning.
Successful counterspell creates an illusion attacking the caster. I don't want to be attacked, John. What? Aren't we all? Classic patch experience. Back into it.
Then
See? Game plan is Armel, he's gonna buy out the butterfly now, so definitely getting very, very strong on this more. We haven't actually seen much of the Older Titan morph going on. It's mostly just been the Wind Ranger.
Behold, a subtle bird.
Gotcha.
Death.
True. inYourdreaM having a look around, and he is going to find himself at Tim's, but Tim's has lead charges, and he's going to be able to leap away. Unfortunately for him, Abed was just around the corner.
Burn away
go down.
your ignorance.
The Team Dog, I mean, even with that those last couple, or last team fight that didn't really work out their way, they still just appear very, very strong. Still a 19k net worth lead, they're nowhere near out of this game. It just seems as though they're paying a bit more respect to the lineup of TNC.
Where are you going?
Absolutely, and in they go. Tier 3 tower going to be under siege. However, towards the north, it looks like Armel has been caught out. Armel, he does wait for, but Abed does have the chase. He has an Aegis, however. That's one life gone. He'll come back up. Maybe they make a chase onto Arfu.
Is under attack.
Maybe they won't. Jackals are going to fly out, but it's not going to be quite enough.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Back in they go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jackals. He kind of returned back the way of Armel, but doesn't latch onto anything anyway. Can't really afford to lose the next team fight here, TNC. But luckily for them, it looks like Team Dog, they're going to wait for another moment. They're not in really too much of a rush here. Looks like they have a lot of faith in their lineup to kind of just be able to outscale TNC. And they definitely have already done so, but I suppose when you are so close to getting a BKB up on inYourdreaM, you may as well just go pick that up
is under
first.
attack.
Run.
The flames rush.
Armel, oh, the shackle, he shackled himself. Ice is going to be there with Abed. Going to remnant straight in. It's just so much damage, but Armel going to survive. He eats the cheese. Meanwhile, kpii does kill off iceiceice into Poloson. Poloson getting quite low on the Enchantress, and Arrow does connect, but he's going to be all right for now. They'll go back in onto Armel. They really want that morph down, but he waveforms away. Back on a Poloson. They do get the Enchantress down. Now inYourdreaM in trouble. Arfu jumping back in, but a massive stop there with the Earthsplitter coming in, all onto Abed. He'll try to blade mail back, remnanting him back out, but it's not enough. It's very, very short kind of distance here from Abed. It looks like he might just die. Meanwhile, Armel very, very low, but they aren't going to be able to take him out. inYourdreaM now forced to blink away, and Gabbi jumps back in on the Enchantress, and Poloson is going to die. Even Arfu trying to go for a bit of a sneak play onto Armel, but it is not going to work out. A 4-for-0 trade here, a massive team fight out for TNC. And perhaps Team Dog, they may have waited a bit too long.
Invisibility.
Oh, inYourdreaM. Oh, he can't afford to die. He's been stopped. The Lincoln's broken. They've got the shackles, and they should have the damage output. Oh, that is a big disappointment out for inYourdreaM. Suddenly, TNC, they've lowered this net worth lead to 12k for Team Dog, and this game is looking much, much more possible for them as the game goes on.
What did you learn?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Well, they've got a buyback on inYourdreaM, but they haven't decided to commit it quite yet.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And that's going to be 2 lanes of Rax going down. They're going to hold on to that buyback gold.
Has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
TNC, they're going to take full advantage of it, though.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Meanwhile, Abed, he buys out a Scythe of Vice now. I believe it is on the courier, and it is coming out. kpii going to be Rotovate tossed up. Meanwhile, Armel going to be in danger. There's your Scythe of Vice. They even got the shackles up onto her. Is it going to be enough, though, Armel? He does go down, and now Abed rushing for more on the high ground. Does spot out too. They might just have to settle for Febby, though. Febby going to be the one in danger. He'll go for the stop. The bash is going to come in. Meanwhile, Tims is able to TP out. Looks like everyone else is able to safely get out. Gabbi, he is still in the tree line on the east of the map, just trying to hide, but Team Dog don't seem to be aware that he is there. Everything going to be okay for them. I try to force out Armel to buy back, though. Could be in danger. He was still sticking around. He is very, very quick with the Ags, though. It's very tough to try and keep up with this Wind Ranger, especially when she goes invis every time.
Oh, wait, no, I couldn't.
And with that, I mean, Armel's about to respawn in 30. So it looks like they're not going to really have the time to get any pressure out onto TNC before Armel is back up. And even the Roshan, it's going to be up in 10 seconds, but that's still going to give time for TNC to try and make a rotation and try to defend that next Roshan.
Heal us. Shadows take us.
That they are.
Sean has fallen to death.
Fatality.
Santa hat flying in the air. Like Abed does take the refresh shard for himself, so now you can just kind of refresh your remnants. Even has a refresher orb coming out soon on Abed, just to really be able to just be impossible to catch. Out. They caught out Armel on the Ember. He does get tossed back, but it's not going to be good enough. He has to buy back, and he will.
Double down on sorcery.
kpii could be a spot of trouble. inYourdreaM, not going to see him. It is nighttime after all. Not get the vision he needed. inYourdreaM, DD Rune's still
Radiant's
active for
bottom
another
tower
10
is
seconds or
under
so.
attack.
He'll go after the tier 3
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower has fallen.
KP kpii gonna jump in with a nice little silence. Now Arrow landing as well. They've caught out the big boy, but Abed, he's gonna jump in the back and make sure they can't go forward. Earthsplit are gonna be dodged. They got the Hex off onto Febby as well. Febby, he's gonna die. Armel forced to back off through the Viper Strike, but Arthur gonna be caught out now. It should go down to Gabbi, but an avalanche toss does come out in time. inYourdreaM now gonna jump in, but Gabbi once again avoiding all the hits. Meanwhile, Armel back onto iceiceice is gonna morph back into the Wind Ranger and just go for a bit of a run. Shackles won't actually land onto inYourdreaM. Lincolns do break. He still has the Aegis. He'll go for the racks.
Has fallen. Dire's middle tower.
That might
is
just
under
be enough
attack.
for Team Dog.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Arrow not gonna land there from Tim's. inYourdreaM gonna keep going, but kpii gonna jump in now with a nice Aether Remnant. Another Shackles gonna go back the way of Armel. That'll be enough. Up towards the top lane they
Dire's
go.
middle tower is under attack.
Or maybe not, back down to the bot lane perhaps, but the Remnant not gonna make it in time from Abed. Gabbi is able to just blink away. Gabbi wants to keep the chase up.
The rune of invisibility.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna run into Abed, but Abed is invis. It's probably not really that advised to go into the Ember by yourself right now. But he's gonna be just fine. TNC, they'll have to accept the fact that they've lost the second lane of barracks.
Bounty.
Get a 2 for 2 in terms of barracks, so the map has evened out quite nicely. No outer tower standing either by either team. I wonder who strikes first. That's better. There you go.
Shadow.
I was about to ask, why even MKB? Go all in. You're 51 minutes into the game. Divine Rapier. inYourdreaM, he ends up doing it. He's not wasting his time with that damn MKB purchase.
Don't run off.
And now it's just a matter of pushing out this top lane and trying to find the space to actually get this Divine working.
Prepare for a lesson. Prepare for a lesson.
Where are you going?
Poloson can be targeted. Double Shackles are out. They do get the Enchantress.
Is that it?
Nice little pick up there from TNC. There is a buyback available on Poloson if he needs it, but he won't. Not quite yet anyway. I say that, but TNC are slowly starting to rotate up towards the top lane. There isn't really a Rax there to take, but maybe they could try to invade the base. It looks like they're not really going to bother. Gabbi. Shackles not actually going to latch onto the Viper, but Ice is still in trouble. He blade mails up and Poloson is going to buy back. inYourdreaM, however, Abyssal is going to be there onto Febby. He needs to be careful with that Divine Rapier, but he does find Febby. Now Abed going to rush in. He gets Armel on the Morphling, but the BKB is going to be out into the Wind Ranger form. Going to try and run away as they continue the chase. The chains is there. Armel, Lincoln's broken, still moving. inYourdreaM, he does get a bash off, and now Armel, big trouble. He'll manta and just try to wave him away, but inYourdreaM, he guts the bash off.
Radiant's middle tower
Cancels the
is under
TP
attack.
of the morph, and they even found another. It's going to be the big one, or rather the second big one. It's going to be Gabbi. Gabbi in his favor, but he can still just kind of run away. He's going to be all right. kpii trying to go after Ice. This could work against him. Does dissimulate after the Viper Strike, but inYourdreaM is now around, and they have the Abyssal Blade. Aeon Disc going to be proc, but he has no Astral Steps left. In a second, but the Avalanche perfectly timed by Arthur.
The cost of magic.
This is that point if you're the side of Team Dog. you start to think about going back to the Radiant base and forcing out the rest of the
Radiant's
buybacks
top
here from
tower is
TNC.
under attack.
They will get started on. KP's gonna buy back. They want Armel's buyback too.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Gabbi, nice shackles out. Looks like he has found Arfu. So the Tiny is going to die, and Armel did buy back. An arrow is going to be there onto Poloson. That's a dieback of the Enchantress. Now KP rushing for more. Arfu, he's going to buy back, but iceiceice, he's already caught out, and he may as well just already be dead. And he will eventually go down a Febby.
Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's courier has been killed.
Bounty.
Oh, Armel. Lucky he did not get bashed. Arfu. Spotted there by KP. KP just gonna go for the wards instead anyway. Down to the bot lane they go. They'd love that final lane of barracks, and it doesn't really take them too long to get it either. Once they get started. You've also got the buyback on iceiceice to work towards. Abed now, refresher orb on him, but there goes your tier 3 tower, so inYourdreaM gonna jump in, but no lucky bash is coming out. They are still trying to go after Armel. That's the target they want, but Gabbi also gonna get jumped on. They'll just bounce back around. Refresh is there on Abed. However, he's been focus fired down. He's still alive, just remnanting around, trying to find the target he wants. There goes KP. inYourdreaM now, trying to go after Tim's, unable to catch him out. Instead, maybe go after Febby, but no, he's gonna be fine as well. Gabbi gonna jump in on the Wind Ranger. He has that invis, and they are lacking detection on Team Dog. They can't really take them out because they keep getting this invis through the wind run. Very, very disgusting stuff here from TNC.
Wait up.
Are they going to try? Definitely is a nice kind of advantage to have. 4v5. Arrows. Multi-shot, gonna have to be very careful about those. But inYourdreaM is a man of business. He'll go straight after the racks. Can't forget either, we are 3 minutes away from having those tier 5 items up, and they make the jump into inYourdreaM, but he's going to be okay for now. He might need to blink away soon. He does. Abed going to jump in, trying to find Gabbi. Instead, Armel is the target they really want. Oh, the shackles do come out. Gabbi being caught out on his own, but again, the invis is going to make it so he does remain alive. Another shackles onto ice, doesn't land. More shackles coming out, still don't land. They would love to just be able to take that racks out before KP does come up, but Arfu going to jump in for a nice toss back. He finds Febby. Mana Void will be committed. Febby will buy back immediately. Still Gabbi going to get jumped on now. In fact, Armel jumping back in does kill off iceiceice. That was Tim's actually getting the kill. Gabbi
Dire's middle tower has
still
fallen.
okay in the back lines as inYourdreaM was chasing. Meanwhile, Armel does kill off Poloson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
And so ultimately, it still ends up being a positive team fight for TNC. They do have the buyback on Febby, but they have 2 heroes down without buyback now on Team Dog. However, they get this Roshan, Armel. He's gonna get started. That's a Roshan with everything on it. And it looks like they're gonna get away with this.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
I mean, they have the Divine Rapier. It's not going to take very long in your dream. Can you get it done? He shows himself now. Fu going to jump in. Tier 4 tower is getting pretty low, but it's nowhere near fast enough. And poor Fu, he got baited into this. It's like, wait a minute, I can't blink away like that. Who's going to save me? That's a dieback, by the way, on Fu.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
barracks
I
are
can't
under
blame them
attack.
for this. They take these Raxes very, very quick.
Has fallen.
And that's Mega Creeps up now. TNC
Has fallen. The Radiant now
making the
have
comeback
Mega
happen thus far. It's still anyone's game to take, but TNC certainly have a bit of an advantage going for themselves now. Do they go for the jugular yet? It doesn't look like it. They're just gonna take their time because there's tier 5 items. There's a ballista out. I think Gabbi might be taking that, and he does. Duh. So you can't really ever kill Gabbi now because you just get knocked back all the time. kpii gonna jump in onto iceiceice. inYourdreaM gonna reflect the shackle. Hex out, they've caught out the Void Spirit, but he does get 4-staffed away. Shackle is out, Gabbi, he caught 2 of them. inYourdreaM's in there. Do they take him out in time? Not quite, the AM's gonna be fine, or maybe not. The silences are there. inYourdreaM just getting knocked back. He's gonna go down. The Divine on the deck, Armel will be the one to take it, and now it's their game to win. Or rather lose, if they did end up throwing this away. But I can't imagine it happening. Poloson gonna get blown up, a triple kill out for Armel. Fu trying to jump in, inYourdreaM will do the same, but where's your damage output? It's probably not gonna be there. Abed will try, the Ancient exposed. Armel might just ignore everyone and go for it, or maybe he'll go after Abed first. But Ember is dropping low, he'll just call the GG before he dies. inYourdreaM dies anyway. Armel, he'll finish it off with a rampage. And what a comeback out from TNC. And I suppose if there's one thing we learn here, John, we just